The 2016 original succeeded because it did the unexpected. It delivered a colorful animal comedy that hid a sophisticated, biting analysis of systemic prejudice and fear-based politics. The sequel picks up 2 years later, finding Judy Hopps, voiced by Ginnifer Goodwin, as an established veteran of the ZPD. She and Nick have moved past their original reluctant alliance into a partnership with its own authentic, lived-in shorthand. Nick Wilde, played by Jason Bateman, carries a new sense of gravity. His perspective is shaped by the history of a fox who was never truly accepted, making him a cynical but necessary counterweight to Judy's optimism. Their first major case centers on the Tidemark Bay integration project. It's an ambitious underwater transit system designed to physically link Zootopia's land mammals to a semi-autonomous region of marine citizens. This project pushes the story into complex territory immediately. It bypasses the safety of a repetitive sequel by forcing a clash where neither side can be dismissed as clearly right or wrong. To the land mammals, the tube represents progress. They view it as the ultimate form of inclusion, finally bringing the ocean-dwelling citizens into a unified, singular society. Many ocean dwellers see the project as an act of cultural erosion. They argue that their society functions perfectly on its own, and view the transit system as an attempt at forced assimilation. Marina, a charismatic dolphin activist voiced by Stephanie Beatriz, leads this resistance. She isn't a villain. She is a fierce advocate for her community's right to protect their own way of life. Because both sides have legitimate grievances, Judy and Nick are caught in a political powder keg, where every move risks causing deeper harm. This tension comes to a head during a community forum. Judy is giving a standard speech when her confidence visibly crumbles mid-sentence. As she looks at the audience, she realizes her well-intentioned call for unity is actually an unintentional demand for marine mammals to give up their own identity. The movie doesn't look for a quick fix here. It forces its protagonist to sit with the weight of her own blind spots and grapple with the fact that her idea of progress might actually be a form of damage. The investigation kicks off when Gary, a good-hearted snake, breaks the law to steal a highly sensitive historical journal. The journal belongs to a powerful dynasty of lynxes, voiced by David Strathairn, who are the city's founding fathers and original architects. The stolen pages contain the technical secrets of the city's weather walls. These are the massive mechanical barriers that maintain the artificial climates, allowing different species to live side by side. The journal's contents turn a local infrastructure debate into a sprawling conspiracy. The theft reveals that the surface-level transit conflict is inextricably linked to the very foundation of how Zootopia was built. They partner with Finn, a sea lion detective voiced by Oscar Isaac, to navigate Tidemark Bay. Their descent reveals a stunning new environment. The film showcases bioluminescent districts where organic coral structures blend into a modern, three-dimensional aquatic metropolis. They recruit Inc., an octopus hacker voiced by Awkwafina, who provides data breaches for the case. Nibbles, an eccentric podcaster played by Fortune Feimster, helps the team follow the evidence back to the city's highest levels of power. The investigation breaks open when the team identifies the Lynx patriarch as the one stoking tensions. He has been manipulating the conflict to ensure the public never looks too closely at how the weather walls actually function. The discovery proves that the physical and geographical barriers built into the city were designed from day one to reflect and enforce its social divisions. The third act shifts into a surprisingly dark climax. Characters face a turbulent flood in a confined space, raising the stakes with genuine physical danger. The conspiracy is finally dismantled, not by force, but through the coordinated effort of the new multi-species team. Despite the victory, the film chooses a brave path for its ending. It refuses to settle the debate between land and sea with a clean resolution, leaving the ideological questions open for the audience. The story concludes that true inclusion isn't synonymous with uniformity. It suggests that a healthy society requires making space for differences, even if that means allowing certain communities to remain apart on their own terms. Zootopia 2 isn't perfect. It struggles with second-act pacing, has a thin Bunny Burrow subplot, and relies on formulaic humor. Its technical achievements are undeniable. The rendering of sunlight filtering through the kelp forest matches the highest level of detail ever seen in animated water. The exceptional voice cast delivers the emotional weight needed to elevate this film beyond a standard sequel. I'm giving this an 8.5 out of 10. It's a conceptually sophisticated, resonant film that respects its audience enough to tackle hard truths without easy answers.